Well, folks, we got some very sad news this morning on Friday. Howard Schultz, the billionaire former CEO from Starbucks, announced that he was ending his presidential bid. He will not be seeking the presidency in 2020, which actually prompted most of the public to say, who? Oh, is he still running? Really? Thought that ended months ago. Because to be honest, it effectively did end months ago. Howard Schultz back in April suffered a back injury. Over the summer, he went through 3 different surgeries, hasn't done any campaigning since then at all, because of the surgeries and the injury. So today, finally in September, he says, listen, I'm done. I don't need to do this anymore. I think we're going to be okay. Plus, of course, I don't want to be the centrist guy running and saying, oh, vote for me instead of the Democrat or the Republican, and then end up splitting the vote, causing Donald Trump to get reelected. So super admirable of this guy, right? Maybe not. As people on Twitter have pointed out, perhaps it's because Mr. Schultz, who only got into the race because Joe Biden had not yet, thinks that Joe Biden has this thing on lock. And I'm sorry that made me laugh, because thinking that Joe Biden has this primary on lockdown is one of the most ridiculous thoughts ever. But it wouldn't surprise me if Howard Schultz does in fact have this thought. Or maybe he thinks it's going to be Kamala Harris, right? 2 good corporate centrist Democrats promising not to raise taxes on the wealthy elite like Mr. Schultz himself, promising to keep things just the way they are, except maybe not put kids in cages down on the southern border. And that's actually a pretty big maybe, because some of these centrist Democrats, hell, let's not forget Joe Biden was part of the administration that actually started doing that. So little chance he's going to reverse the Trump administration's policies. It's just that, unfortunately, some of the liberal media out there may not pay as much attention to it. But here's the thing. Nobody cared that Howard Schultz was running, and he was running to protect his own selfish interests. That's what this campaign was about. He didn't want to pay more money in taxes. He saw Bernie as a threat. He saw Elizabeth Warren as a threat. He saw Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, those folks, he saw them as allies. Those are the people he wants on his side, and those are the people he wants to become president of the United States. Because he knows that they may do some things on social issues, but when it gets right down to it, they won't touch any of his money or make him pay an extra dime in taxes. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.